Yes, we're at it again. Hello and welcome again to another round of these righteous readings, raw and righteous. So you've been forewarned. Raw and righteous readings here. Yeah, no kerfuffle, no dancing around the bush. Real, genuine readings with the messages nice or naughty. Guys, can't help messages, just here to remain. So, Aquarius, hi. This is your May monthly connection spread for you and your prospective person. This is your love reading for the month, and it is the Love Main Monthly. So, for this one, it is a love reading where your Venus size in your natal chart is the last video which you're watching today. However, if that doesn't interest you, blah 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 blah. Sun, moon, rising, it all is good. Y'all do what you feel. Remember, roles can be reversed though, okay? So I'll always teach you if you are the first person as the star sign and your person as person B always coming in after you. This is your reading. You therefore get the spotlight, my darlings. So Aquarius, I hope you're doing well. We're going to check out and see how you're made. Monthly is the thing with your prospective person. So here we go, guys. Enjoy. Spirits and guides. I'm asking clear and precise messages for Aquarius, Venus, Sun, rising the placements of that sign and their prospective person for May 2021. In regards to love through thoughts, feelings, intentions, and energies moving forward with Aquarius and this individual. Ask for clear and precise messages, please, Spirit. To help Aquarius and this person through this journey. And I thank Spirit. Light and love. Here we go. Guys, let's come for Aquarius, a beautiful actor. Here we go. Spirits and guides. What Aquarius' thoughts towards this connection with this person from May? Spirits just telling me to be very patient. Just saying, just give it a minute, time. There is no time. I think it's reiterating the fact that time is not of the essence at the moment. It is just let go and let it happen kind of feeling. I don't know. We'll get into it. Tensions, please, for Aquarius. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Aquarius' person, please, spirits and guides. Thank you. Person's feelings towards Aquarius. Person's feelings towards Aquarius. Everything has its time, everything has its season. To rush anything now would be for no reason. I don't know. That's very melodical and lounge. Okay, I don't know. This person's intentions towards Aquarius and these energies coming together. These energies coming together moving forward. Together and then moving forward. How can you be? Alright, Aquarius, the underlying energy for this first deck foundation is the Six of Cups. Nostalgia in a nutshell. Reminiscing of times well past, like when you were a child kind of thing. But remembering these memories with real nostalgia, real attachment, with real clarity, with real sentiment. It's not a bad thing. It's just being very much in your head about past experience. Reminisce. Okay, Aquarius. Let's start with you. Let's get this happening. Okay. All right. Let's start with things do begin in the beginning. Your thoughts towards the person, towards this connection. The Eight of Wands reversed. This really speaks about jealousy, quarrels, envy, examining your options before you act on the energies will be wasted. Prudence before speed. Also, words can carry so much meaning. Being really quick to act with not malice, that's too strong a word, not really what I'm trying to get at. Acting really with, passion of the emotion at the time. What it's like when you have a heated argument or get in that zone of being tied thumb by sort of thing. And there is that consensus of, I felt it and I meant it at the time. I said all the shit, but 5 minutes after that interval, that play out, that argument, shit, I shouldn't say that. Just be careful of, thinking things are caught up in your head about the passion, because one's fire, passion, thought, initiative. But you don't get so caught up in your head in the thought process of it that you don't sort of bring it into verbalization or into realization through just a thought coming into actual reality. If you sort of understand what I'm coming from here. Your feelings, Aquarius, towards this person's connection, King of Pentacles. This is really speaking about a real feeling of leadership, of wisdom, of knowledge within this connection. It's feeling experienced, feeling mature, feeling like you're a leader, that you're part of it, that you're connected. It's also, really having the skills to understand that each other's advice is absolute and understood. And it could also be a little bit of, not only do you finish each other's sentences, but a little bit like you almost got a little bit like an ESP. You sense sometimes what the other might be feeling really, really down, even though you may not have seen each other or even spoken on the phone for that day. But it's that connection of, being rooted to this person, or being grounded, being centered, being connected with this person. Okay? Your intention, Aquarius, towards this person, towards this connection. We do have the sun coming through now. It is reversed. So your intentions are really sort of hanging on the fact that you're feeling very lonely and you're feeling a little isolated, okay, Aquarius? So until you accept your life as it is, love and friendship will elude you. It's that feeling of sitting at home going, I wish someone would, come and ask me out. But you never leave the house. A dude is not just going to knock on the door and go, hey, I'm here, just out of the abundance of the air. It doesn't quite work that way. You've got to, put yourself in a position to have an opportunity. It's not just going to fall out of the sky with a storm, with a baby kind of situation. It just doesn't work that way. So this is speaking about not being in a state of reclusiveness, of aloneness, of so inside of self, inside of self-isolation, that you lose the embrace of the fellow man, of this connection of people in general. Let the sun bask on your skin every once in a while, you know what I mean? Now we're going to go to your person, Aquarius. Now, they had a lot of cards come out on their side, especially for their thoughts and their feelings. So let me have a copy and break it all down. So don't want any confusion amongst the reading. So, your person now. Thoughts, their thinking. King of Wands reversed, Knight of Pentacles, Temperance. Temperance is sign of Sagittarius. King of Wands reversed first, fire energy. Very dogma and very autocratic views. Very dogmatic and autocratic views. It makes it come across very ruthless, very intolerant, very commanding-ish, but not in a ruler kind of way more as a um, a nasty bugger. I can't think of a better, for lack of better terminology. Knight of Pentacles. All right, as I was saying in the last reading, the out of the Knights, the Pentacle, Earth energy is the slowest possible. In a time frame, it doesn't go by hours, days, or weeks. His time frame is years. The Knight of Pentacles constantly assesses everything, the situation. He's very methodical. He's very laborious. He is very, very reevaluate, check it out, then move forward one step. You know, but with all of this time it takes him to get this movement happening, to bring it all in, he does, when he comes in, mate, it's worth it because he brings so much freshness, idealism, foundational earth energy, strength through that. He brings stability. He brings, you know, a lot of patience, a lot of methodical thinking, and a methodical way of doing things. And this makes up for his lack of inspiration and gusto in movement, I guess you could say. Temperance backs that up quite well, what I'm saying. Because temperance is major arcana now too, as I said before, sign of Sagittarius. But this is about having the fusion, blending together the different currents, like the angel here is standing on land and water, pouring water seamlessly, effortlessly, like life force itself, back and forth through cups. And this beautiful divine entity has these beautiful wings. This angel could easily fly and not be standing on this wet and soily earth. But he does because he or she does because they are grounded. Only are they grounded though when their terrain is indifferent and incorrect and impartial to each other. Still stand strong, still stand in their own light, in their centered being of spiritual guidance and groundedness and of self. Not only that, as they do that, they're losing water from one goblet to the other, like we breathe seamlessly without spilling a drop. Why is this, you probably wondering? And why does she seem to care so much about it? Because this is the beauty of moderation and patience. Combining your material and your intellectual options, bringing you high regard and bringing you high results and bringing in good results here. Now, as I was saying, this is what your person's thinking. So it's a little bit of a story in itself. Feeling that you're a very dogmatic person, but realizing you just maybe work or pace at a little bit different to the rest of us. You go by your own time, you go by your own pace of others. You're not cut from the general cloth, basically. You're a little bit different, and it's maybe taking this person a moment to realize that. But they see that this could bring in good balance, good fusion, good moderation. Good combination is key here. They are thinking that you, them, you could be the waters in those cups, you know what I'm saying? Their feelings now. We did have that Seven of Swords reversed. It is backed with the Justice card. Now, the Seven of Swords reversed. The story of the Seven of Swords is about a soldier who wants to steal the swords from the opposing camp. So when they wake in the morning, those swords won't be used against him to slay him. Now, the Seven of Swords, yet in every picture ever depicted, the gentleman always has 5. 2 are always either still there, laid on the ground, or, you know, another entity has them, etc., whatever. He never holds all 7. What does that say to you? It says that he has mad hopes, he has mad fruition dreams. The accomplishment of it is a shortfall right there. Is a shortfall there. It's not a complete loss, no. It's a 100% completely need it? No. So it's that consensus of having hope, having a real sense of new hope and plans. You're facing powerful opposition. Prudence will overcome dangers and bring success. Really thinking here about these emotions, feeling these emotions, they are. And then we are justice, sign of Libra now. Major arcana again, big, 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 for feeling placement for the person, because this is talking about fairness and balance. You can use your special powers of understanding to provide hope or to suspend fear. But it is that sense of equilibrium. We are all light and shadow. We are all at days good and bad. We can all be polite or downright ugly. We can all be helpful, kind and considerate, or we could be ruthless, unjust, and just downright nasty. We can all do that within the same sentence. Justice is about coming in, passing judgment, or passing a decision, coming in and being present and making a fair decision, impartial to everyone. It doesn't mean you get what you want, but what the result will be is truly fair to all parties involved. It's about equilibrium, it's about righteousness, it's about just reward, fair. No favoritism, no biasm, no bigotry, no bullshit. Whether you want it or not, this is the right, equal, equilibrium, fair. So in their feelings, they really are having new hope here. They are hoping that the hope is not going to be dashed like reading 5 out of 7 swords. But they are praying, hoping, awaiting justice, or fairness, or equilibrium. Whether that goes in their favour or not, they don't care. They just want their feelings to be fairly assessed and fairly decided upon. Their intentions, 7 of Cups. This person's intentions is the 7 of Cups towards you, Aquarius. So they really are intending to be elusive, basically, in a nutshell. The 7 of Cups is all about wins and illusions. There are several possibilities, and they have the options to pick any one of the 7 or more or whatever. So it's about examining the motives and avoid wishful thinking. I think their intention is to really they have lots of options. Say if you don't hurry up and come over here, I may pick another cup, I may drink from that cup, I may couple with that cup. But this person isn't really understanding that options are great. A lot of these options in these cups you wouldn't want. They're all very elusive. They're all untangible. They're all a bit of a devil in disguise, because everything comes with some sort of, not a price, but some sort of a challenge or a devotion or you have to work for these things. Nothing is gifted and granted. So I'm seeing here they're being a bit ego cocky, big dick syndrome, I guess you could call it. Swinging it around thinking they're all schmozzle. In a nutshell, it's not all that gravy, baby. In fact, you're probably their only option, the only option they really want to choose. But they're trying to be, big king dick. I could have any cup. I've got abundance of cups in my cupboard. I could just drink from anyone, anytime, any moment I want. And you're sort of like, whoa, what? Aquarius is like, Aquarius is pretty easy going people, but sometimes when you get Aquarius's attention in a moment like that, you be prepared. Now, these 2 cards reflect the most important part of the reading so far. This is your person and your energy, Aquarius, coming together and then moving forward. Okay, and we're looking at this 9 of Wands reversed, 10 of Cups reversed. So the 9 of Wands reversed really speaks an atonement for obstacles and troubles. Jealousy will return in disputes and quarrels. So you really must learn to compromise here. to really understand each person's points and opinions, not get too bogged down in me, I. Okay? 10 of Cups reversed. Tens of completions of cycles. This one, of course, is inverted. So this is a little bit of a learning lesson too. It speaks about pettiness and indignation. Selfishness exploits the goodwill of others, and inviting strife and quarreling around you breeds that. You can't live a peaceful and fulfilled life if you've got 1,000 people bitching like hens, throwing shit around, acting like crazy. You can't be peaceful and serene in a meditative world if you've got, crazy screaming people. So it's about, if you want that internal, you've got to reflect that external. Bring that, what's around you, you breathe in. What you breathe in is what you put out, A healthy mind, healthy body, healthy space, healthy life. So maybe it's a bit of the clutter around, the clutter within, and the clutter of sin. Sort of people, places, things that clear some of the shit out. Like a spring cleaning of self and everything else. Of the connection, of the self, of the reevaluation of the people, things around you. Clutter that shit out. Get a skip in. Now, just have a quick brief recap. I'm going to have a quick cigarette. I'll get my secondary deck and clarify the shit out of this because that's what we do. Big read. So, I'll say this. There is a lot of emotion here, even though I do see it's trying to be somewhat hidden or illusioned off into the side. Kind of like a magician's like, look at my hand while this hand pulls something out of somewhere. It's that sleight of hand to try and just deviate your point of view, your attention, your mind, something for a brief second, just to give each of you a moment to gather self. Because I think a lot of what you're thinking, feeling, intention is really pushed you off guard. I feel, Aquarius, that this is a more newer connection. I don't feel that this is something that's had longevity in the past. Doesn't mean that it is, but it's just the feeling that I'm getting with the reading so far. I will be able to express that more once, because I've started the clarification. Now, Aquarius. And their person, please, and guys, ask for this. Emphasize clarification of this reading for Aquarius and their person for the main connection spread. Thank you, Spirit, guys. God bless you. And thank you. For Aquarius, clarification, please, of this reading, the connection spread for them and a person. Clarification, please, of this spread and reading. Okay, let's clarify the shoes out is on. Spread time. Let's kick it. I do not condone slavery. I am just kidding. Okay, so Aquarius, we start back at you again. Your thoughts. We had that 8 of Wands reversed. Could you please clarify this 8 of Wands, the King of Cups, or Big King Cup, looking at Big King Pentacle. Thought, feeling. Oh, I'm excited. Okay, let's keep clarifying. The King of Pentacles, please, in Aquarius, thank you, Spirit. 4 Cups. Intentions for Aquarius towards this connection with this person with the Sun reverse. Why is the intention of Aquarius towards this connection with the Sun reverse? Okay, 4 Pentacles. Okay, let's move over to person now. Your person. Okay. Spirits and guides, this person connected to Aquarius. Their thoughts were King of Wands reverse, Knight of Pentacles, and the Temperance card, all in their thoughts. Can we add anything? Judgment, yep. And it's the King of Wands reverse, clarifying King of Wands reverse. That's on the page of Silk as well. Their feelings, thank you, Spirit. We had the 7 of Swords reversed with the Judgment card. This person's feelings towards Aquarius. If we clarify these cards, Seven of Swords first would be the Judgment card. For this person's feelings towards Aquarius. Patience and spirit. Thank you so much. Thank you. Tarot reverse is just kind of straight out of the bottom. Definitely a stronger one. This person's intentions towards Aquarius is the Seven of Cups. Why is the Seven of Cups this person's intentions towards Aquarius? Why am they intending the Seven of Cups towards Aquarius? I'm hearing it's an illusion. What you're seeing is not what you're buying. What it is isn't what you think. And it just keeps going around and around and around. I'm not sure why. Nine of Wands reversed and the Ten of Cups reversed is the outcome of Aquarius and this person's energy coming together and moving forward. Why? Why is this outcome? The Nine of Wands reversed, the Ten of Cups reversed, and this outcome. Thank you. Eight of Pentacles, Nine of Swords. Bottom of this deck. The Eight of Cups. Oh. Abandonment, and I don't care what you got on offer is the consensus with this card. The Eight of Cups is, I want a 10, I won't settle for 8, and I am abandoning it. I am jumping ship, I'm walking away, check my ass out as I go, I don't care because I'm not coming back. Abandoning all success, effort, attainment, whatever, up to here because I want more. And it's just cutting the cord, quick to the cut to the throat, out, it's gone. Now, I can't help but look at both of these bottoms of deck. I know I'll get to halfway and reading them, but Six of Cups, Eight of Cups, all love, all feeling, all water, you're an air sign. Okay? On top of that, Six of Cups is nostalgia of past, Eight of Cups is really firmly abandoning the fact there is actual success here. Even though I don't feel that this connection is past, that Six of Cups is a past nostalgic energy. Two cup cards here though. Big foundational love, I feel. Big foundational love. Big. So heavy that it's almost like they'd rather walk away than cause pain or any type of illness to this connection. I don't know, it's like really, it's something different, I'll tell you that. Let's start getting work through this, I'm sure. It will come clearer as we delve through. Okay. All right. So as I was saying, thoughts, Aquarius. Now we have the Eight of Wands reverse, clarified, King of Cup, Big Daddy, Big Cup. Oh yeah. Competence and artistry is the words I would use initially to describe the King of Cups, because he is all about, and I say he, but gender is fluid, don't get hooked. This individual commands respect, but not love. It's the professional, capable, motivated, whose motivations and emotions are hidden person. Extremely driven, extremely passionate, extremely giving, extremely loving, but it's centered enough to not be overturned, overshadowed by their emotions. Their throne, if you can see it, is always on water, a concrete based throne, floating on water, completely seamlessly still on freaking water. Why is this? Because his emotions are the water. He is the concrete. He centers himself within the emotion to make the intuitive, the right, the experience decision. Not because his emotions are rocking him around everywhere like a whirlpool. I'm taking the plug out the bath. No, he's solid. He's grounded through all the emotion of it all the turmoil of the tide. He controls it. And he commands it. There you go. Feelings now. King of Pentacles, Big Daddy with a Pentacle, with that King of Cups looking over his shoulder going, hello there, feelings, I'm Thor. And we have to clarify that feeling. the Four of Cups, and the Ten of Cups. Oh yeah, I think you may have heard me say during that. Because this is that Big Daddy with the Pentacle, he's great. He's all about leadership, wisdom, great business, advice that's absolute, da 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 da. And we feel that, we love that. But we also do feel that that is a little meh, the Four of Cups, my meh card. It's like, yeah, there's options here, lots of options here. Even fluffy white cloud is, wafting me in an option right now, the beautiful, tasty cup. But a little bit meh. Because the Four of Cups is about hope and possibilities, but you feel so isolated or unmotivated or, withdrawn that you look around, there is just no reason to be optimistic or no reason to take a bite or no reason to even give it any acknowledgement. It's just meh. You're soon going to realize meh is going to go booyah. And that's probably why my reaction was as such. Because we went from a Four of Cup to a Ten of Cup, we exploded this. That Ten of Cups, tens, completes the cycles, cups, that loved up good stuff. Happiness and peace is the Ten of Cups. It is enjoying your security, your peaceful environment, the love, the family, the happiness, the respect, and to make a rich life from that. The foundation, the cornerstones, and the heart of the matter. And good golliness, Molly Aquarius, you are feeling it and you're feeling it, and it's all Ten of Cupness. You really are feeling an abundance of connection here. Not just with this person, but in general, in life, in family, in kin, in spirit, in soul, in self, in this person. It's radiating, ricocheting, multiplying almost through yourself off of that into you. It's actually really clear, I must admit. Your intentions were the Sun reversed, initially clarified by Four of Pentacles. We're cleaving hold so damn tight here with that Four of Pentacles. We may even be blocking our heart chakra, really, really blocked, really locked, really not going to let anything out, but I'm probably not also going to let anything in. Monetary, money, possessions, being a bit greedy, financial success does not make you insensitive and ungenerous. Be wary of this. When the coins get a little scarce, don't get too grabby and forget about the needs of less fortunate others, because there always is. And especially in this connection, if your person is going through a financial difficulty, try to be very respectful of that. I think is the intention that you're trying to get across there with the message. Okay, let me have a sip of coffee, because your person has got so much shit to say, man. Your person, whoever star sign they are, because there's so much on the ground. I'm not even going to go into individual signs, because that would just take me another 20 minutes. But they have just got so much to freaking in their thoughts. It probably could be a fucking air sign, though, because they really are in their thoughts. But there's a lot of wonder energy here, actually, fire energy, only one sword. Actually, we're clarifying a card with the same card. That's. Let's continue. Your person thoughts, King of Wands reversed, Knight of Pentacle, and so this is saying a bit of dogmatic, excessiveness in the deliberation, in the mannerisms, moving forward, very slow, methodical, very mature, very grounded, bringing in inspiration. White, temperance, Saggy, moderation, fusion, frugality, blending, bring it all in together into perfect motion, into perfect fusion, into perfect alignment. Clarifying that beautifulness is another three cards. Judgment, we have the King of Wands reversed again, clarifying King of Wands reversed again, and the Page of Swords. Now, this is interesting, because their thoughts are saying now, judgment. Okay, is this something that I should reanimate, rebirth, renew? It's really asking yourself, time to look back and reconsider the actions you've done before and what you should do now moving forward. You must forgive before you can be forgiven. You know, people in glass houses shouldn't throw stones, but judgments are going to be made here, and they're going to be rather forceful, I want to say, because it's going to be that consensus is, do I want to bring you back to life and toot my own horn? Should I just let this go to coffin and go to grave and sink to the bottom of the sandy base of the sea? I know, kind of brutal, but that is kind of the consensus. King of Wands reverse, being severe, being dogmatic, being very, very excessive, ruthless, intolerable. This person really isn't a fan of that sort of real heavy-handedness. It's making them go Page of Swords, get really suspicious, being really vigilant, really using a lot of discretion and a cautioned advancement as well around you. They're really using their ability to observe and perceive at the moment at all costs, allowing them to disconcern the not so obvious from the obvious and get to the truth, the root, the heart of the matter of the real reason why things are going the way they are, why they're thinking this way. They want answers, and good Lord, they're going to go down and deep to find them because of their feelings, I think, as well. Their feelings are very full on. Their thoughts are really everywhere, but their feelings as well. Seven of Swords reversed with that Justice card, clarified by another the Tower reversed. So hopes and fears coming in, justice, you know, unbiased decision needing to be made here in these feelings of this person. Why? Why? The Tower reversed. Because there has been too much oppression, too much same shit, same cycle, repeat, living in a rut, return. Tower reverse is accept the inevitable changes or be trapped in unhappiness, oppression, rut, and feeling, ugh, you know what I mean? Unhappiness, feeling out of alignment as well. They want no hope here, but they need an answer, they need justice, they need a decision, and they need it to be backed by the crown. Why? Because this continued oppression, this continued not admitting, this continued cycle of not acknowledging or not moving forward, or stagnation, whatever it is, can't go on. Their intentions, cups, all the way cups. Seven of Cups, clarified by Five of Cups reverse. Seven of Cups was, I was saying, being a bit egotistic with his options, being a bit flight of fancy. I could drink from any cup I like. Not really, because I think the only cup they're actually interested in and ever were was yours. The Five of Cups reversed. Affinity and reunion. They are feeling lonely as fuck and abandoned as crap. And despite the fact that their prospects are quite favourable, all they want is you, baby. And they do. They could have all the prospects in the fucking world. And they could tease and say and rub in your face as until the sun stops shining on this earth. But at the end of the day, they have to understand that is not ever going to change the way they think, feel, and are devoted and connected to you. It's just going to piss you off, Aquarius, and put them in the doghouse and make them confused. I'm seeing that there's a real matureness here and a real childlikeness here. Aquarius, you're bringing in that real maturedness, you know, kings here, upright, centered, understanding, matureness, you know, really thinking, being methodical. Your person is choppy and changey, like a rookie trying to master a ship on like on the most rockiest, boatiest sea. You know, it's just it's crazy a bit, and their thoughts, their feelings are so erratic, bouncing around, or like a pinball machine, that's ricocheting off everything, making a mess. The outcome of your two energies coming together moving forward, we did have the Nine of Wands reversed with the Ten of Cups reversed. Okay. Clarified by now the Eight of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords. Okay. Eight of Pentacles. I like this because this is saying, you know what, that's what was or what has been or whatever. Okay, that's fine. Fuck it. So I'm going to get Eight of Pentacles. I'm going to put all my skill, effort, head down, bum up. And I'm going to use my talent, apply what I've got that can work in my effort, in my side. And I'm going to use all my energy, my effort, and at some point they will be rewarded. And until that point, head down, bum up, and I'm working that pentacle. And I work that pentacle until that pentacle works for me. And I'm sitting on top of that pentacle. Till then, I'm working it. I'm working it. Head down, bum up, fixing it, skilling it, devoting time to it, tweaking it, mastering it, whatever. But it's going to make it work because there is no other choice. There's no other option. This is how it is. Nine of Swords. But you do have so much fucking anxiety over this. All up in your head about this, overthinking is so bad. Going over and over, replaying, broken record syndrome, here's something with not getting enough sleep, guys. Not getting enough sleep on either side of the board here. Sleep bring freshness, which will bring clarity, which will bring proper intellectual, logical thought. And logical feeling is what's needed here. And then honesty to reiterate that to each other to bring in the fullness of this connection. And to alleviate any misunderstandings as well. Which I do see that there could be a little bit on the person's side because they're ping-ponging like a pinball machine. Not knowing whether they're coming going Arthur or Martha. Chopping and changing everywhere here. But there needs to be some solidarity and unionship here. That's the thing that's, I think, lacking here. The only real depth, real connection I did see was on your side of Aquarius through that King of Cups and that Ten of Cups thought and feeling. Didn't really feel that punchiness through your person. I have to. It's for unrighteous. This is the reading. I see the reading. I read the reading. You can put the little thumbs down if you have to do that. I understand it. I can't make a happy reading, and I've never been one to shy away from what the reading's all about. And I really do feel that you're so invested in this Aquarius, and even though your person may say they want this, and yeah, they may actually want this, at the heart of the matter, the root of the core of the essence of this, I don't think they even understand it, let alone understand whether they want it. And that's no disrespect to your cross structures, you know. Roles can be reversed if they're not. Look, if it resonates, it does. Maybe you can learn something from this move forward. Maybe you can save this if you really do feel that this is something that you want. But to not acknowledge, you've lost already. Pride will only get you so far. It will also get the door shut in your face. There's time for pride, and then there's a time for just truth. Whether you're to blame, not, right, wrong, at the end, it doesn't matter. Just put it in true form. That would be my best advice for both sides of the spectrum. Okay, I'm going to get you each a card now just to smooth off the reading for you, my darling Aquarius and your person. Okay, Aquarius, the card's just blown off like crazy. We get one for your person. Okay, and we do have just a thank you, Divine, your Aquarius. Your card is as follows. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Red flags, Divine coming in, giving you signs. What are signs through May? Keep an eye out for any signs, any feelings that come along with these signs too. Trust your instincts. Your instincts are messages from your guides. Your guides are trying to help steer you or to show you something. So don't ignore what you can't explain necessarily. Your person got reconciliation. Someone from the past is returning to your life. At the end of the day, it's always up to you. You have free will, guys, and your life is that of your own for both you and your person, Aquarius. Invite each other out for a cake and coffee. And just keep it light, keep it sweet. Remember the joy of this connection, the friendly banter, the smile at the receiving of a compliment and or friendly like a joke. And see if that where that takes you. Sometimes we just need to get our feet amongst the soil to understand exactly what it feels like. Sometimes it feels kind of good. Take it easy, Aquarius. Please like, share, and definitely subscribe to the channel. Reiki Righteous Readings, raw and righteous. And I do thank you so much for joining me this evening, this morning, wherever you are. Morning, noon, night, AM, PM. It's all good, baby. Take it easy. Love you. Enjoy your May with your person. And I do wish you all the very best, Aquarius, as we travel into June. See you next time, guys. Bye. Be well.